Carles Puigdemont steps aside and proposes Jordi Sànchez as the next Catalan president, but not everyone agrees, even his pro-independence allies. Hello and welcome to Catalan News. Puigdemont has abandoned his bid to reclaim the presidency of Catalonia, at least for the moment. He said his successor should be Jordi Sànchez, an activist and party colleague, but Sànchez has been in jail since mid-October, and neither the Spanish government nor the Proindependence Esquerra Republicana party seem willing to accept him as president. Here in Catalan News, we'll also explain how Puigdemont is taking Spain to the United Nations Human Rights Committee. And stay with us, because we'll bring you the latest on unemployment figures, housing policies, and Catalonia's Black Music Festival. Let's begin. Puigdemont's withdrawal was supposed to pave the way for the formation of a new government in Catalonia, but that will not happen unless pro-independence parties agree on appointing a new president. And Puigdemont's proposal to elect Jordi Sànchez has shown the cracks in his main alliance with Esquerra Republicana. They say that after Puigdemont, the next on the list should be Oriol Junqueras, the deposed vice president, also in jail.
It is fair to say that no one in decades has posed a greater political challenge to Spain than Carles Puigdemont. As Catalan president, he led pro-independence parties in a referendum in October and a subsequent declaration of independence. Deposed from office and accused of criminal charges, he travelled to Belgium. Yet from there he ran in a new election and became the most voted candidate among pro-independence parties. He tried to retake his post at a distance, but Spanish courts made it clear. First come back, and then we'll see. On Thursday, Puigdemont temporarily abandoned his bid to reclaim the office. He did so after pro-independence parties voted on a resolution symbolically recognising him as the legitimate president. And he did so after securing some political power with the formation of the Council of the Republic in Brussels. In his resignation speech, Puigdemont proposed a successor, Jordi Sànchez, an activist jailed since mid-October and the number 2 candidate on Puigdemont's ticket in the election.
El senyor Jordi Sànchez té tots els drets com a diputat i, per tant, és elegible president. I, per tant, qui posi traves a les accions del senyor Jordi Sànchez si és investit president de la Generalitat cometrà un gravíssim error i probablement algun delicte, també.
The Spanish government showed today that Puigdemont's concerns were not ill-founded.
Pero el gobierno no lo va a consentir porque le importa y mucho la institucionalidad de todos los, en este caso el Parlamento de Cataluña y del gobierno de Cataluña.
Madrid will not accept any candidate for president who is in prison, exiled or facing charges over the independence bid. But with almost 30 people under investigation, finding such a candidate might not be easy. The differences between the pro-independence parties make it even harder. The far-left CUP party will vote on Sánchez's candidacy tomorrow, but the Esquerra Republicana party has already said that if a jailed candidate is to be appointed, that person should be Oriol Junqueras, the party leader and Puigdemont's vice president.
Unionist parties in Catalonia are firmly opposed to electing a president who is in prison. On the other hand, the pro-independence CUP party urged its allies to make it clear who the candidate for president is.
Creo que deberían buscar a alguien, como les decía antes, que no esté imputado, que no esté fugado y que, si puede ser, que eso ya sería una novedad en Catalunya, que gobierne para todos, también para los que no le hemos votado.
No podem triar un president que estigui a la presó, no podem triar un president que tingui pendent un judici, no podem triar un president que no es pugui dedicar a la seva feina.
Si és que hi ha altres candidatures, sigui per part d'Esquerra Republicana o per Junts per Catalunya, el que demanem i emplacem a aquestes forces és que ens les facin arribar amb claredat, ja que en aquests termes, en els termes reals, prendrem les nostres decisions.
As Puigdemont's bid to reclaim the presidency of Catalonia ceases for the time being, his challenge against the Spanish government has not stopped. If anything, it has accelerated. His legal team has lodged a formal complaint with the United Nations Human Rights Committee. The defence alleges that Spanish authorities infringed international treaties and violated Puigdemont's political rights, and that without him being convicted of any crime yet. In Spain, he faces charges that might carry up to 30 years in prison. His legal team has made it clear they will not stop until Spain sits down to negotiate, and further judicial actions are expected.
We will continue to file applications of genuine solid merit to the international community and its judicial enforcement mechanisms every month until the Madrid government is finally persuaded that it must enter into genuine negotiations with the leadership of the Catalan independence movement.
Whether Puigdemont's case poses a real challenge to Spain internationally, only time will tell. Meanwhile, at the national level, some rulings by Spanish courts continue to spark controversy. Spain's National Court has sentenced the Catalan rapper Pablo Hasél to 2 years in prison for glorifying terrorism and defamation of the Crown and state institutions in his lyrics and messages on Twitter. The judges considered that Pablo Hasél encouraged using violent means, including terrorism. After the court's ruling, Hasél said that he won't give up and accused Spain's judges of being fascists. Moving on to economy now. The number of people out of employment in Catalonia has fallen in February. The total of job seekers decreased by nearly 5,000 last month. The decline means there are currently just under 500,000 people registered as unemployed in the country, marking a continuance of the downward trend in the yearly jobless rate that began 5 years ago. Compared to last year, there are now 34,000 fewer unemployed people in Catalonia. Last month's decrease coincides with the Mobile World Congress that finished yesterday. Kicking off on February the 26th, the annual event creates thousands of part-time jobs. Last year, its economic impact was over 400 million euros. Gentrification is an issue affecting cities worldwide, and Barcelona is no exception. Plans are in the pipeline to build new social housing in 3 areas highly affected by this global phenomenon. In the first phase of the project, 3 plots of land have been selected in 3 different areas of the city, including the Gothic Quarter in the centre. Using prefabricated buildings, alternative housing will be constructed for all kinds of city residents, from young to old, those in housing predicaments and also refugees. All in all, nearly 100 dwellings will be made available through a competition. In each building there will be urban gardens as well as spaces for community activities. The idea is to bring people together, and it will be the residents themselves who manage the buildings. The project has been inspired by alternative housing in Munich, where residents and refugees live under the same roof. According to Barcelona's City Council, there is a big necessity for housing throughout the city.
El que sí que volem és que siguin espais, evidentment, que reflecteixin el conjunt de la població. És a dir, tenim joves, tenim estudiants, tenim persones grans, és a dir, tenim moltíssimes necessitats d'habitatge, no?, per tot tipus de veïns i veïnes de la ciutat.
For all you music fans out there, it's time to get your dancing shoes on. The Black Music Festival is back in Catalonia.
Those wanting to enjoy black music gigs are in luck. The Black Music Festival 2018 has kicked off with a bang with its inauguration concert held in Barcelona. But the event won't just be confined to the Catalan capital. Major national and international figures will play throughout Catalonia in the next 2 weeks. American singer Martha Reeves, one of the members of Martha and the Vandellas, British artist Biddy McLean, and the R&B duet Ivey are of this festival's edition. The soul and funk music of the Black Music Big Band opened the festival, with songs that revealed the history of the soul and funk music genres. The Black Music Big Band is the flagship project of the festival, where they presented their debut album. It's made up of people under the age of 25 and no older. Inspired by some of the greats, they play renditions of songs by major international black musicians, such as Ray Charles. Black music took the world by the storm decades ago and still keeps with the times. The head of the Black Music Big Band knows why.
Aquest estil és cert, no passa mai de moda, la música setantera no passa mai de moda, és una música superactual, ja que era una música molt sentida, una música molt reivindicativa, molt necessària. La Black Music ha nascut també de la gent i tot el que neix sempre de la gent, que neix del carrer, és una cosa que perdura.
The Black Music Festival is not just for adults though. Children will also get the chance to enjoy some black music. The Black Music for Kids concert aims to introduce children up to the age of 5 to black music and its history. Black music lovers have until March 18 to enjoy live black music gigs.
This week started with heavy snowfall throughout most of Catalonia. Even in Barcelona, white powder could be seen falling from the sky. But what happens when temperatures rise and snow turns to rain? Rivers rise, and to finish the show, check out these images of the Segre River, which passes through the western town of Lleida. Goodbye for now, and see you on Monday.